Hey, what up, y'all? Mr. Cruz here, the hardest worker in the room, back with another video. And in today's video, Bandlab 10.0. All right, so Bandlab just rolled out 10.0, which is their newest update. Now, I was on vacation, so I didn't get a chance to put this video out sooner, but I'm putting it out now. So if you've gotten a chance to dive into it already, that's great. But in this video, all I'm going to be doing is giving my first reactions on what they're saying is going to be included with the 10.0 update, and then giving you guys my thoughts and insights as to whether or not this is going to improve the quality of Bandlab, and if it's actually going to help you to make better music. All right, so welcome Bandlab 10.0. So this is awesome. I got the email. I didn't read anything. I really just want to find out what's included. So introducing Bandlab 10.0. All right, so here we go. A list of the things that we're going to be getting. Your all new profile page. Kind of don't care about that. A reworked replies feature. Kind of don't care about that. Private accounts. Don't care about that. A next generation update to our mix editor. That sounds good, because one of the things I hope that does include is being able to bus tracks together. If you don't know what that is, that means that, let's say I have my kick, my snare, my hi-hat, and my percussion sound. Then I take all of those tracks together and then I route that signal out to one single mixer channel, and then, like, let's say I call that one drums. So that way, when I'm mixing something, I don't have to go back. If like the drums are too loud, I'm not going back and turning down the kick, turning down the snare, turning down the hi-hat. I can just turn down the bus channel labeled drums and turn that down to turn all of my drums down. So if they include something like that, that's going to be really good. Brand new project page. Don't care about that. A game-changing new instrument sampler. Now, I'm really anxious and super interested and excited to check out the sampler, because for me as a producer, I've already got like $200 worth of samples that I've bought over the years, and that thing is probably like maybe 100 gigs big. And so those are the ones that I like to use because I know that they are really good quality sounds. In Bandlab, you previously really weren't able to do that except with like a little bit finessing, but it proved to be a lot more difficult than it needed to be. So now that I can in Bandlab use samples, I mean, when they say that it's a game changer, it's definitely a game changer. That really brings the quality and the professionalism of what Bandlab can do up to a whole nother level. Excited about that. A refreshed and remastered mastering feature. Now, I know that in Bandlab, they previously had the mastering suite, or something like that, which was kind of like their version of Lander. Lander was this website where you could upload your songs, your audio files, whatever, and then it would automatically master them. There's a reason that you have mastering engineers that do that job for you, is because they can kind of add the human element of being able to say like, all right, I'm going to turn this whole track up, but then I need to turn certain frequencies down, or I need to like play around and edit with these things, because what the mastering suite does is it turns the volume up, but it doesn't necessarily fix any audio problems that might be in there. Long story short, if your song sounds bad and you throw it into the mastering feature, it's still going to sound bad. It's just going to be louder. Not a big fan of that stuff, but it's great that they're including that for other people, because I'm pretty sure there's lots of people who find that to be useful. Lastly, dark mode coming soon. I've never had a problem with Bandlab being too bright. I know that there are other DAWs that kind of include something like that, so I guess that, that's pretty cool. I guess down here is where they're going into the features, the new social feature. All right, so it looks like it'll allow you to create albums and playlists, which I see could be pretty useful. That's what SoundCloud does. I guess that's just kind of a staple, so that's pretty cool. Navigate more easily with the all new project page. I've never really had an issue finding my projects, but I guess if you have tons and tons of projects, then that's probably helpful. So, all right, cool. Engage with replies and comments. This is kind of the issue that I'm having right now, is that the first three things that they're mentioning have nothing to do with making music. I get that Bandlab is not just a music making platform, but it's also a social platform. But these things are probably not things that are going to attract me as a musician. And I would probably argue that the majority of people who are using Bandlab are musicians, or people who want to be musicians, or are training to be musicians. So these social features are nice and they're cool. In the long run, I don't think a lot of people are going to be that excited about a new way to reply. And private accounts, my account is not private, so I don't care. New creation features. All right, so the sampler. All right, so interesting that they have the sampler available on the app, because like I said, one of the appeals of using a sampler or having the ability to sample is being able to take, the hundreds of different, one-shot samples that you have and throw them in there and tweak. My phone has 64 gigs of space. I don't really see myself throwing, 5, 10 gigs worth of sounds in there to be able to use on the app, where I would just rather save that space for pictures and videos and instead use the sampler in the browser. I don't know, but that's just me. Also, I really hope that it includes the ability to not just sample, but sample and pitch. If you listen to any kind of UK drill, you hear that a lot with their 808s, where like the 808 will start at a low register and then it'll jump up to a high register and then in the middle, and then like the 808 kind of bounces around because they play it like it's an instrument, like it's a keyboard. So if Bandlab also includes that kind of like that takes it to a whole nother level. It says it includes over 1,500 royalty-free sounds. The Bandlab mastering gets remastered. Again, I've kind of given you guys my thoughts on that already. Bandlab mastering renders tracks 10 times faster than anything else out there. But does it do it accurately? That's important. There's no point in having it be 10 times faster if my track still sounds like garbage at the end. Can it be 10 times more accurate without a human being behind the wheel? I don't think so. The new mix editor. So it talks about a new interface and how it'll help you to focus on making music. I'm not seeing anything on here other than like some presets for vocals right here, but cool. I'm interested to see how that works. Again, I hope that it gives us the ability to bust tracks together. If not, maybe that's something that they include in the future, but still. All right, so there you guys go. My initial thoughts on what they're going to be including with Bandlab 10.0. For me, the key things are the sampler and the mix editor. Those are really two big improvements in Bandlab that they're making that is going to bring them one step closer to being on par with something like Pro Tools or FL Studio or Studio One. If you've already checked it out, which you probably have, let me know in the comments below. If not, let me know in the comments below which one of these features are you most excited about. Be on the lookout for some more videos that I'm going to be putting out for Bandlab. Definitely going to include a tutorial for the sampler once I get to sink my teeth into it. Outside of that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Mr. Cruz. Out.